Lunar Arts Gaming.
And me.
Billy Bob.
Sheila.
Mwah. So what do you guys think of the new mask? I'm definitely just gonna start wearing random shit on stream like that.
Fair enough.
It's fun. It's different. It's not the same stuff I was wearing. I mean, not the same bandana I was wearing. And I don't know, I like it. You even got mics now. Oh, hey, I just realized my mic is like so hidden. That's kind of funny. So, we saw the Odyssey.
We did see the Odyssey.
We just got back from the Odyssey.
Yes.
Here's our popcorn.
Quite large.
Large and in charge, and we barely ate any of it. You guys want some popcorn? We've got leftovers.
Bruh.
Do you want some popcorn?
Not right now.
Oh well. So, did you like the movie?
It was okay.
Was it good?
I wouldn't say it really follows the Odyssey necessarily. It definitely has elements from the Odyssey, like
Odysseus was
Odysseus and Charybdis and Scylla.
Odysseus was in the movie.
Yeah.
And
Cersei Penelope's challenge, but they left a lot of important things out. For example, Aeolus, the Lotus Eaters. Odysseus didn't tell Polyphemus that his name is nobody. They left a lot out.
Yeah.
And the story was told out of order.
What? A big corporation didn't get a thing older than the Bible correct?
Yeah.
They couldn't even get the Bible correct.
Yeah. And there were parts in the movie that were really, really dark, or the camera was so shaky that you couldn't really tell exactly what was happening.
It definitely suffers from modern movie syndrome.
Indeed.
Where it has to be so dark you can't see it.
Yes.
And if it's not that dark, you're doing it wrong. So yeah. It didn't have... It skipped the nobody scene in Polyphemus's thing. It skipped... Hi, welcome. Oh. So it skipped the nobody scene. Mm-hmm. It skipped... It skipped a lot. It skipped the island of the Lotus Eaters. Mm-hmm. It skipped... What else did it skip? It skipped Aeolus as a whole. Because he's only a god. What more can you ask for? Yeah. He's not an important god, clearly. I have to scratch my nose.
That is unfortunate. You're going to have to wait on that, I guess.
Now I'm going to make it happen.
Right.
I got it done. I got the job done. No, but it skipped the Lotus Eaters. It skipped Aeolus. It skipped Cersei's nymphs. They didn't exist. It was less brutal than the Odyssey was.
Yeah. Too. Half the suitors lived, when in the actual Odyssey, Odysseus massacres all of them.
I love Ghostface. Thank you. I love you too. Yo, what is good, Fox? Extreme Michael. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, no, half of the suitors lived, and I didn't like that. Odysseus killed 108 suitors in the original, and instead he killed, like, maybe half.
And he didn't kill any of the servants.
Which he did do in the original.
Because they betrayed Penelope.
Yes. It was left up in the air what happened.
It was very open-ended.
And like, in the original, he retained his throne. Mm-hmm. Because that's the whole point of him coming back to Ithaca. But in this, he
passes the throne.
He gives the throne to his son,
Telemachus.
Doesn't make sense. I mean, because like the exile thing wasn't really stated
in the original.
What happened, bro? What movie are you guys talking about? We're talking about the Odyssey. We're talking about the Odyssey movie. Yo, thank you for the hearts. But yeah, no. So that was kind of lame.
I would say it's an okay movie. Like it's not as bad as like Dragon Ball Evolutions or
So
the
bad.
Death Note movie.
That was so terrible.
But it suffers from the same plague as those two movies.
I don't like how I love that movie. See, but like my issue is it has the same problem as Evolution, where Evolution forgot Krillin exists. The Odyssey forgot Aeolus existed.
Like two very big characters that are very relevant to the stories.
Hermes didn't show up at all.
Hermes didn't show up at all.
The nymphs didn't show up.
The nymphs were not a part of the movie at all.
In the original Odyssey, he needed Hermes. Hermes needed to give him Moly.
The flower.
The flower, Moly. To overcome Circe's magic. In this, Circe didn't even try attacking Odysseus, really.
Yeah.
I mean, she did, but he, like, grabbed her bird and was like, who is this? Is it your mom? Who is this? Who am I holding? I'll choke it out. And she's just like, well... She's like, nope, it's not my mom. No. Is it your family member? Maybe. Is it your sister? Yeah.
It's a very strange interaction, for sure.
Holy chums, though, that says?
I can't read it from here.
Holy moly. Hey, y'all seen Scary Movie? What's your favorite Scary Movie? No, but no, I haven't seen Scary Movie yet. Not the new one. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. It feels like an incomplete movie when you watch it. That's how I feel. I feel like the movie was incomplete. And they changed a lot of stuff. They made it so that Circe's island was a part of the Giant's Island, which it wasn't in the original. They were two separate places.
Mm-hmm.
In the original, Odysseus spent... By the way...
Supposed to spend a whole year with
So, Circe. I have another issue. It's a timeline issue.
Yeah.
So, it was 10 years in the war.
Yep.
That's accurate.
Yes.
It was months in between each island.
Yes.
Which was accurate.
Yes.
The timeline issue starts, though, when they show Odysseus get there and immediately leave Circe's island.
Yeah.
When in the original, he stayed there for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes to the next island. Then he goes to the underworld, which they changed completely.
They didn't actually go to the underworld.
Then they go from the underworld, that they didn't really go to. They go to they go to the island where the cows are. And then from there, everyone else dies but Odysseus.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets sent to Calypso's island for 7 years.
Yeah.
The issue is, if he didn't stay on Calypso's island, you have to then believe it was just an extra year randomly at sea.
Yeah.
Which isn't what happened. Otherwise, there's just a year floating in space.
They also dramatically downsized Odysseus's fleet.
Hi, Butterfly.
Hello.
You guys gonna watch Spider-Man Brand New Day? Probably not this week. At some point, maybe.
Maybe.
So yeah, I don't know. We just got back from it, like I said. We just got back from the theater. And I fell asleep a couple of times watching the movie. I kept falling asleep. Mm-hmm. It was... Because, like, there were some scenes that were, like, they were just talking forever and ever and ever and ever and ever about nothing. Also, I want to mention, Eurylochus is Odysseus' brother-in-law.
Yes.
In canon.
Yes.
In this movie, he said his name twice.
Yes. And we don't even see Odysseus' sister at all. She's just not there.
Odysseus' mother was also not mentioned.
Yes. Also not there.
Yeah, so, like, in the original, Odysseus' mom is his mom is like.
Do you want me to put that back over here?
No, this is my pop. It's my comfort popcorn.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. In the original, his mother is. He meets his mother in the afterlife. In Hades. When he goes to Hades, he meets his mom. Mm-hmm. In this, fuck all that shit. She just doesn't exist. He has no mom. He actually clawed his way out of the birthing womb.
Bruh.
I mean, it's just like...
But that's also how Odysseus, in the original, learns about what's going on in Ithaca and why it's so important that he gets home. But in the movie, he just doesn't know what's happening.
He doesn't, like, he doesn't ask questions.
He doesn't ask any questions at all.
He's just like, well, I guess we're going home. All right, yes, time to go. The other issue is, in the original, not only does he ask questions and try to get home, but Penelope believes from start to finish, Odysseus will come home and he will rule Ithaca. In this movie, the very first thing we hear from her is, your father is dead. At least that's the vibe.
It is the vibe. It's very... In the movie, it very much feels like Penelope gave up on Odysseus, which is patently not true in the original. She is...
There are, in fact, multiple books detailing that she doesn't give up on him.
Yes. Like, she is his biggest cheerleader in the original.
Other than Telemachus.
But she is one of the most vocal, that Odysseus is still alive and is coming home, and these suitors, are not going to marry her.
Scratching my chin.
I see that.
That's a thinker right there. No, but it's just, of all of the convoluted things to change, there's no need to, like, make Penelope a fucking doubter. When her whole literally, in the original story, her entire personality is my husband's coming home. So, like, why change it now?
And in the original, she was just as intelligent and wise and...
What's your favorite scary movie? Hello, Sydney.
And as great a strategist as Odysseus is.
And that's the point of that one book. That's about Penelope.
Yeah.
In fact.
Whereas I feel like in the movie, that is also just left out.
No, she's just the matriarch of the house. Also, like, there's that weird line of, like, well, what about my experiences? Okay, what about them?
Oh, yeah. She also has the line essentially saying that she's upset that she can't rule Ithaca because the throne can't go to a woman, which, like, in the original, she didn't care. She didn't care that she was queen and she had to remarry. She cared that she could not be with her husband.
Yes, the idea was not, oh, I want to be ruler. It was, man, it'd be really cool if my husband was home.
It'd be really cool if my family was back together.
The other issue I have, though, is if we're being technical, like, from a realistic standpoint, the idea of her ruling would have never crossed her mind, because in that time period, she knew she couldn't rule, so she wouldn't be complaining about it. It just was how it was back then.
Yeah. Another thing was that Athena...
was there too much. Athena was there too much, and the other gods weren't there at all. Yeah. Zeus was mentioned by fucking lightning storm.
Yeah. In the original, Athena does abandon Odysseus pretty early on.
She abandons him explicitly after Polyphemus. Mm-hmm. Because he let him live.
Yes.
That's the actual real issue. He let Polyphemus live. She didn't like that because she told him fucking not to. He did what he wanted. The moral of the story, hold on. Take this. I want to do something. The moral of the story of the Odyssey is, and always was, human arrogance.
Yes.
It was about the arrogance of a mortal who thought he knew better than the gods. At least that's one of the things. Hey, guys. Saw dudes. Yeah. I figured people can hear me better if I take all this off.
Sure.
Plus, this way, I can... this way I can, like, be heard just all around a lot better.
Sure.
I can also be heard good if I walk away, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. The moral of the story was supposed to always be, like, Odysseus's arrogance. Like, in the original, because of Odysseus... I can be heard. Wow, my voice projects now. Because in the original, Odysseus decided that he was going to let Polyphemus live, Athena left. And because Odysseus decided, which by the way, another scene that was cut, he never does the nobody scene. And because of that, he also never does the scene of telling him, hey, I'm Odysseus. I live in Ithaca. Like, my name is Odysseus, king of Ithaca, son of whatever his father's name was. Can't remember it right now.
I don't remember.
But,
Starts with a T, I think.
And so the premise there was supposed to be like, hey, I'm the son of this guy. Yeah, fuck you. And so because he says that in the original, Polyphemus goes, okay, father, don't let Odysseus of Ithaca fucking go home. In this, that doesn't happen. There is a line where a crewmate says his name. Like, Odysseus, captain. And the crewmate's response was, Polyphemus's response is like, to go, father, Odysseus, curse. And that's really like all, again, Poseidon. And legitimately, the crew even says that that's all they heard was Poseidon and curse. And they believed that Odysseus explicitly was cursed. So they just kind of ask him not to join them on shit when they disembark on Circe's island. Which isn't how that went, because Odysseus himself... Well, it was that they went first, but it's not because the crew asked him not to go. I don't believe. Also, they changed where Odysseus meets his son, which, again, I'd say arguably big plot point. Instead, he meets him at Ithaca, which is not where he meets him in the original. They changed how the suitors got their weapons, which isn't how that happened. They changed so much.
They did change a lot.
And they weren't good changes.
I had a lot of high hopes for the Odyssey.
Hopes for living.
And
hi, welcome.
I am
disappointed.
I am a little disappointed.
I'm a lot disappointed. I fell asleep in the movie, like I said. It was pretty disappointing. Yeah, it was so disappointing. Okay. Look how beautiful my eyes are, by the way.
They are beautiful.
Like, oh, look at my eyes in the camera real quick. Hey, how y'all doing?
I love you.
I love you too. But yeah, no. So it was just all around. It was just a disappointing experience. I mean, like, even in the theater experience was kind of mid. I mean, like, I liked the theater experience overall. I just felt like it was hot.
I liked the theater experience.
I mean, that's because you don't get hot like I do.
It was warm in the theater. But not as warm as other movie theaters I've been to. Like I was.
Remember Blue Beetle?
Oh my god, that was awful.
Bro.
We should have left Blue Beetle. It was awful. That was an awful movie.
I mean, like, our Blue Beetle experience was legit, like, people just screaming, yelling, and throwing shit. And, like, turning their fucking flashlights on every 5 seconds.
And it was sweltering in that theater, but it was not sweltering at this theater, so.
There's also that lady who was, like, breastfeeding and just kept fucking turning her light on when we were at Blue Beetle.
What? Anyway.
Why are you bringing a child to a fucking PG movie, like a baby to a PG movie?
Anyway, we're not talking about Blue Beetle here.
You're right. So let's talk about the old people who came in and were like, hold on, where are my seats? Or the lady that sat next to me. There's so many places for her to get her seats. We ordered them when no one was sitting next to us. And, like, this lady sits next to me. She's like shining her flashlight at us because she wasn't sure where her seats were. So she's shining them at me, shining it like to see like the number of the seat behind me. And she's standing there for a while, like she really wants to ask me to move. And like I already had my tickets preloaded up, so I was about to be like, "Hey, this is where I sit. Go away, please." That would have been annoying.
I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, overall, she was fine to sit next to.
Yeah.
She wasn't like overly loud or anything. It was really funny. There was a scene where like I don't remember. I think Odysseus killed somebody. Didn't happen much, not nearly as much as it should have, because the Odyssey has a lot of murder.
It is very gory.
But there was no gore in this, by the way.
Yeah.
There was no gore at all. Like I'm not expecting it to be like a Terrifier movie, but
like there was a little blood, but like
there was more gore in fucking Scream.
I would agree with that.
There's more gore in Scream than there was in the Odyssey, which for a guy who's supposed to have killed 108 men in one sitting, not enough blood. Like legit, and not to mention like there's a whole plot point in that in the actual Odyssey. He kills all those men and then he makes the maids and servants clean it up
before hanging them.
Before killing them.
And that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, he just fucking leaves. He like kills half the suitors. Like, all right, well, these guys are cheering me on. Sweet. All right, bye.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like that either. I saw that there was a thing of problems people had with the movie. What was that actor's name? The trans actor.
I don't remember their chosen name.
I don't remember it. It was like I keep wanting to call him Ezra Miller, but that's just not who that is. Ezra Miller was not in this movie. Eek. It was Elliot Page. Elliot.
Isn't Elliot their dead name?
No, they were female to male. It was Ellen to Elliot. Mm. So Elliot Page was in the movie, and people had a problem with Elliot Page playing a Greek. And I don't have that problem. I thought I would have it. I thought it would throw me off that like Elliot Page is so skinny, too frail to be a Greek god. And by god, I just mean person, a Greek soldier. But actually, surprisingly, that didn't bother me because he was playing a younger character who wasn't buff like the rest of them. But also, if you noticed, Elliot wasn't even the skinniest person.
No. In
the roster.
Yeah.
So I think those people are just transphobic, honestly.
I think he did a good job.
I think he did fine. I don't know if I'd say a good job, but I also wouldn't attribute it to Elliot. I would attribute it to the script. I would attribute it to you, Christopher Nolan. You bastard. You ruined my favorite story, Christopher. You should be ashamed of yourself. You made a bad movie again.
I think the cast was very good.
The cast was fine. I don't know, actually. There was a couple of... like the Cersei actress. I didn't like her. Not to mention, so Cersei is supposed to look young and beautiful. And she was neither of those things. I mean, she was fine for like a middle-aged woman. Like, I think she was like 40s, 50s. She looked fine for like being in her 40s or 50s.
But again, that's not her fault as the actor.
But that's the casting director's fault. Which falls on the movie as a whole. If you cast someone who looks nothing like they should, like, for example, a character who is young and beautiful being played by a 50-year-old lady, it doesn't work. It's like casting Cersei as, I don't know, insert something wrong. It's like casting, what's her name? The princess, the Disney princess with long hair. Rapunzel. It's like casting Rapunzel, but her actress has short hair. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of problems. I fell asleep a couple times during the movie. Or at least I started dozing off here and there. I was fighting so hard.
Yeah.
The last movie that had me like that was honestly Terrifier 1. Like, God, it was a fucking uphill struggle. Terrifier 1 had me the same way, but that's because shock horror doesn't do it for me. And neither does bad writing. And this had bad writing. Both movies had bad writing. Terrifier 1 wasn't great, but I don't know. I'd prefer to watch Terrifier 1 over rewatching this movie, I think. But that's just because I know Terrifier 1 leads into Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2 is a good movie. But yeah, no, dude, like, honest to God, I just didn't like it. It's because there's so many inaccuracies. I mean, I might watch it again, actually.
I would be okay watching it again, especially on streaming.
Where we already pay for those apps, so
yeah,
we're not losing more money to watch it.
I
want to watch it in theaters again, though.
And I would say it's an okay movie. Like, if you're not familiar with the story, then you wouldn't have as many issues with it.
See, but then also you're learning wrong shit.
Yeah.
That's my other issue. It's going... There's going to be somebody who watched that movie and goes, oh, I know Greek mythology. And then they're going to get into a conversation with someone who knows Greek mythology, and they're just going to get told they're wrong a ton of times.
I'm sure the same thing happens with people who have, I don't know, watched Epic, the musical.
Yes, it has.
Or, Hamilton, the musical.
I've seen that multiple times. Hamilton was black, but he wasn't. He was a slave owner. It's different. These are true facts about history. Well, he wasn't a slave owner. He was a slave proctor. He gave slaves to other people. Hamilton was a bad person anyway.
That's not what we're talking about.
At least he did bad shit. He was a person who did bad shit. But this is not about Hamilton. This is about the Odyssey and how Christopher Nolan fucked it up. What other movies did Christopher Nolan do that were bad?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any titles right now.
He didn't do Avatar. That wasn't him.
No, that was M. Night Shyamalan.
And he butchered it.
Butchered.
You know what? We didn't even mention that movie. We didn't even mention that movie when we were talking about bad movies. We should. I want to make a video, not even a stream, just a video of you talking about that movie. Or we could talk about The Birds. Talk about Hitchcock's The Birds. That's Sheila's favorite movie, guys.
It's a terrible movie. I would watch The Odyssey or even Dragon Ball Evolutions before I watch The Birds.
You've never finished Evolutions. You don't know that yet.
I would still do it.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Oolong doesn't exist in it.
I'm okay with that.
Goku, his Ozaru form is a minion of Piccolo. In Evolution.
That doesn't make sense.
Exactly, because there's no other fucking Saiyans. And he was not old enough to have been around when Piccolo was last around. It was canonically said it was centuries prior that the Namekians, which by the way, he also was taught about Namekians by Gohan. And he bursts out about it in school, in a classroom setting. Right. So then in the movie, he legitimately was told, or tells everyone that the Ozaru were minions of Demon King Piccolo. You still think that you still want to watch The Birds? Or this over The Birds?
Yes.
Wrong. Wrong answer. The actress for The Birds was fucking tortured on set, though.
Oh, I'm sure she was.
Hitchcock, harassed her. Mm-hmm. He legitimately would have her followed.
Yes.
I'm
sure.
Oh, it was terrible. I gotta show Sheila that video.
Anyway.
But yeah, so, I don't know. What would you rate it out of 10?
5? I would give it a 5. That's
generous. I don't know. I'd do 4. A good day. A 4, especially but if you're watching it just to take a nap, I don't know, 3.
Bruh.
If you're watching to take a nap, it's a solid 6.
Bruh.
Solid 6 for nap time. Man, oof. Bring yourself a pillow if you're gonna watch this movie, because the dialogue is long and the action is short.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, let me ask you this: was the dialogue long?
It was long, and
was the action short?
It was, and it was shaky, so you couldn't see what was happening.
How dark was it?
It was very dark.
It was
especially
perfect for sleepy time.
Especially during the Troy scenes.
Not even just that. It was dark during the Troy scenes. It was dark during the Polyphemus scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there was one jump scare in the movie, which is fine. I even told Sheila going into it, I think there's gonna be a jump scare. There was one jump scare in the movie, and I called it when it happened.
Right.
And the lady next to me and Sheila both jumped, and the lady next to me made a noise, and Sheila made a noise. You both went ah when it happened. And you squeezed my hand. I jumped because you squeezed my hand. You jumped because Polyphemus grabbed a dude out of nowhere. Because you weren't expecting horror movie aspects in your Epic the Musical, or in your not Epic the Musical. I can't wait for that movie. I can't wait for that to get a movie though.
Yeah, that'll be
good.
That'll be really good.
That'll be really good. We're gonna see that in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be so fucking cool. As far as movies go this year, hell, as far as games and movies go, I'm not really excited about anything this year. So far. I think Chucky was supposed to get a movie coming out this year. I think that got delayed. Saw was supposed to get a movie this year. Oh yeah, by the way, Saw 11 was meant to come out this year. Delayed. Indefinitely. It's on massive delay hiatus. Terrifier might have come out this year or next year. Lawsuit delayed it, so it's not. We just don't know if it's happening still. So yeah, I don't know.
What?
I wanted some space. All the movies that I was excited for just aren't happening now. So, you excited for any upcoming movies? Is the Aang movie coming out this year?
The Aang movie is coming out this year, I think.
All right, then I'm excited for one movie this year.
Also, the next Avatar series is coming out, which I am excited for.
I'm not. Last time they tried that, it was Korra, and that was dog shit. So I'm good.
But maybe this one will be better.
I don't do that. No, we don't do that around here.
Anyway,
we don't do that.
Any last thoughts about the Odyssey?
It was okay. Like, genuinely, Tom Holland, the guy who played Odysseus, and Zendaya were the best actors in the movie.
And Hathaway did a really good job too.
I don't know who that was. Is that Penelope?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, I don't agree with that. Her line deliveries were shaky. I didn't like them. Personally.
I think she.
I mean, there's also her whole monologue about like that was just incorrect.
But that was a script error, not an Anne Hathaway error.
I guess, but how many other movies have we heard of where like something was wrong and the actor was like, "No, this is wrong." Could have done that. Oh, look at your source material. When you have a book readily available as source material because you're adapting the book, and then you have in big words based off of the Odyssey at the end of the movie, but you skipped so much shit that was in the Odyssey that it's not the same story anymore. Just take the based off the Odyssey away. Based off of Homer's Odyssey, just take that off. Because it's not based off of it if you're removing important shit. And you're changing like the plot of the story.
I mean, they didn't change.
I guess they didn't change the plot. He was going home, but they changed the messaging of the story. The theme of the story.
Because it wasn't about human hubris anymore.
It was not about hubris anymore, correct.
It was about
just getting home.
It was just about getting home.
And even then, like, Odysseus never once was like, Penelope, listen, if I don't make it home, marry the first man you find. That's just not what happened. And that's all he, like, every scene where Odysseus was asked about his wife, he was like, yeah, she's gonna marry another dude. Oh, she doesn't even miss me. She's just gonna marry the next Joe Blow and make him king.
Joe Blow?
Yeah. Oh, Joe did a lot of blow in this movie.
I'm sure.
But every single scene where Penelope was asked about Odysseus, she was like, he's dead, he's not coming home. Don't you understand your father's not coming home? And the only person in Odysseus' corner was like Telemachus and this one blind guy, Ulysses. And it's like, why? That's not how the story went.
Anyway.
So, I don't know. What was your favorite scene? Was it Cersei?
No. It was probably Troy.
Damn! Your favorite scene was the beginning, and then it was all downhill from here.
I mean, but they didn't show it at the beginning. That's the thing, though.
That was weird too. I don't like that. Like they showed the ending, then they showed the middle. Like they showed Troy. They showed the ending, sort of. They showed Telemachus and his mom. Then they showed a boat. Then they showed Odysseus on Calypso's island. And Calypso's just trying to get him to remember. That was another plot point we didn't talk about. Calypso just kind of kept on saying she was just trying to nurse him back so that he could go. When in the original, Calypso never wanted him to leave. She offered him immortality if he'd stay with her forever. I still want to know how she would have given him immortality.
Yeah. I will say, with the movie, I didn't like how it was skipping around, but I do think the original Homer's Odyssey does skip around a little bit.
I mean, sure, but not that much, and it doesn't miss its own points.
Yes.
Like, again, the island, like, completely just, island's gone.
Yes.
And on top of that, there was also the Cersei's island being connected to the cannibal island, the giant cannibals. The cannibalistic giants. Which was just wrong as well. Those are two separate islands. Anyway, what was your least favorite part? Mine was the skipping of Aioli.
My least favorite was probably the skipping of the islands.
I guess though, what's your least favorite part that actually showed up? Like that was on screen. I'll pick a new one too.
Probably.
I think mine was just hearing Penelope constantly like, no, he's not coming home.
Yeah.
That got really old really quick.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
So yeah, any final thoughts about the movie?
I think we covered it.
All right. We're going to go watch Atypical again. Sound good?
Sure. That's a good show.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.